people, thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the April 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Virgo. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But column number 1 here, we're going to take a look at any big messages coming for the month of April. Column number 2, we're going to take a look at anything related to money. Column number 3 will be anything related to love. And in our 4th and final column, we're going to do a message for our future self or spirit guides. It's almost like advice for the month of April. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. Let's go ahead and get into it. Column number 1, again, big messages coming for the month of April. We have the summary affirmation card of fragments, and this tends to be a pretty literal card here, Virgo. It just means that we don't have the full picture, we don't have all the pieces to the puzzle, we might not have all of the information, we just kind of have fragments of it. With this card, I imagine we'll continue to get information, continue to get clarity as we work through the month. But let's see what messages we've got here. All right. All very like renewal, rejuvenating type cards here. So first up we have the Star card. The Star card is a card of hope, clarity, renewal. So really big raise of our energy. So feeling a lot more positive, feeling a lot more happy, which I love to see. So all around renewal. This is a card of clarity, which is great to see because again, I feel like maybe we're missing some pieces of information. So I like to see this kind of positive lift for you, this positive shift for you, but then also starting to get maybe some of the missing information for you. The next card that we have is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a very healing, supportive, nurturing card. So I do feel like this could be a month of healing, perhaps. We're definitely healing our energy. There's no doubt about that. I'm trying to figure out if it's connected to finding out that information or if we're just kind of healing our energy in general. So just love the raise of energy, feeling so much better. Definitely some healing, some repair, some renewal happening here for you. The next card we have is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a very solid, practical, wise card. This is a really good investment card as well. I do feel like some of you could be taking on a new investment. It's so promising when we see a card like the King of Pentacles. Let's take a look at our clarifiers though. See what other information I can give you. Up first we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is trusting our gut, trusting our intuition. In the interim, because we do have just kind of this fragmented view, we don't have all the information. So while we're waiting for the clarity here, Virgo, it's going to be really important that we trust our gut, trust our intuition. Also, this is a very spiritual and high vibration card as well, which I like to see. Again, there's just a really nice sense of raising energy between all of our different cards here. Very, very much more positive than it was. Taking a look at our next card, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles can be a card of being stressed, exhausted, burnt out, having too many burdens. This is what we're healing from. So I'm looking forward to you being less exhausted, less stressed, kind of moving away from this feeling of being overburdened, overwhelmed. So really nice thing to heal from. Perhaps there's some things being cleared off your to-do list, cleared off your plate, which will really raise the energy as well. Last but not least, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands can be like a card of rivalry, obstacles, challenges. This also, though, can be a card of sport and like physical activity. So I do think physical activity is what's sticking out here. And I feel like that will be one of the ways that you really start to feel better. Perhaps you're moving into summertime, spring and summer here, at least if you're in the United States. So the weather's getting better. So going outside and enjoying, moving your body, visiting the gym, these type of things are going to reduce that stress and exhaustion as well and really help it bring up your energy. So another thing that you can do to kind of support yourself here. Let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. So quick money message for you. It says program your money. When you receive money, set an intention for it to work for you where it needs to and for it to grow where it needs to grow. In this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, anything you associate with money. Woo, look at all of those wand energies there for you, Virgo. First up, we have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands has a couple different meanings. This could be a card of waiting. This could be a card of delay. So there could be a little bit of patience, a little bit of delay coming into play this month. Also, though, anytime we have two of something on a card, it does indicate a decision that needs to be made. So I do feel like we have a decision. Perhaps we're waiting to make a decision, furthermore, even. But I do need to see a decision. And if you take a look at this card, this person's holding the world, and it's like you have the world in your hands. So this decision to you feels like everything. It feels like the whole world. I don't think you could do wrong here, so do rest assured of that. But it's like I feel like you're looking at your future. You're looking at your whole world with this decision. I like to see on the other side of it here, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of expansion. It's a card of commerce, so it's a great money card to have in our money column. So I feel like when you make this decision, it's just going to open this. It's going to blow it open wide of opportunity and potential and expansion for you. Definitely an opportunity to make more money too. I will say with the Three of Wands, there could be some travel involved, but the other thing I want to mention is make sure we have a plan. The Three of Wands almost takes us back to the planning stage. So now that we've made the decision, we move into planning here. Excuse me. And the last card we have here is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very confident, very self-assured. Again, you have the world in your hands, so don't doubt that. Don't question your abilities. Whatever decision you make, it's going to be exactly what you want it to be, and you know exactly what you need to handle this expansion, to handle this growth, to get to that more money. Let's take a look at our clarifiers. We have the Six of Wands up first. This is victory, award, recognition, good news, success. Again, you can't go wrong with this decision. You have so much potential, so much opportunity. The world is in your hands here, so I love to see that. The next card we have is the Ten of Swords. This is kind of like feeling like we're in a low spot. The nice thing is this is what we're moving away from. You see the sky is dark, this person's laid down flat. They have all these swords stuck in them. But we get away from this feeling of low. We're progressing forward and it's going to be big. It's going to have more money. It's going to be exactly what we want it to be. At the bottom we have the Queen of Wands on top of the Queen of Wands. I always love when this happens. It's like the universe saying, I said what I said, I meant what I meant. So just be very confident, be very self-assured as you proceed forward. You've got this. You really, truly do, Virgo. Let's take a look now at our third column, which is anything related to love. So quick love message for you. Healing. Imagine your beloved surrounded by light. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage. So first up, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is very nostalgic. I feel like we're kind of reflecting back. But I feel like we're looking back so we can figure out where we want to go forward. This is very honest. It's very innocent. But again, it's like, okay, what have we done in love? Where have we been with love? Who have we been with? But more importantly, what do we want love to be? And that's what we see with the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is very strategic, very intentional. It's very much so a planning card. So it's like we're looking at all of our experiences, all that's happened, all that love that we've had. But what is the plan? Where do we go from here? What do we want from here? At the bottom, we have the Judgment card. Love to see this. The Judgment card's always favorable for you, Virgo, so it's good to see. But this is like our life's purpose, our life's path. I tried to mix two words together there, sorry. So it's like, where have we been? Planning for where we're going, and then living out that life's purpose, living out that life's path. So we're almost doing like a little bit of love soul searching, I feel like, here, Virgo. Taking a look at our clarifiers now. First up, we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, this can be like anxiety, worry, I feel like this is more like discontentment though. So it's like we don't necessarily love what we have in terms of love right now. So it's like, what do we truly want? What have we learned from the past? And how do we move forward? Where's the life's purpose? Where's the life's path from here? The next card we have is the Queen of Pentacles. This is a domestic card. This is very much so a relationship card. But again, it's figuring out what we want in terms of love, figuring out what we want in relationships. This is also like a big time pregnancy and fertility card, so potentially there's a little bit of family planning that's happening here as well. And at the bottom we have the Ten of Pentacles, so fitting to see. This is like the leaving the legacy card. So what will be your love legacy here, Virgo? What does your future hold? What is your life's purpose in terms of love? So what does your kind of family legacy, what does that legacy look like that you create? Taking a look now at our fourth and final column, we have a message from our future self or our spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card of Fortitude. I am obsessed with the Fortitude card. This is like being unstoppable. No matter what obstacle, no challenge, no matter what pops up, Virgo, there's nothing that is going to stop you. There's nothing that you can't overcome. And it's like no matter how bad or how challenging this thing is that pops up, you just like handle it with a breeze. Like you're able to just jump right over it and keep on going. So I love the Fortitude card. Nothing's stopping you. You can't be phased. You can't be stopped. But let's see what messages we've got going on here. So first up we have the World card. The World card is a card, it's the last card of the Major Arcana. Oftentimes this is like completing a goal, completing a lesson. I feel like you've learned something recently. I know obviously we learn things every day, right? But it's like you've really learned a lesson, something that's ingrained in you now, something that is going to have impact or change the way that we're doing something. So I just feel like we've learned something recently. The next card we have is the Two of Pentacles. This is like weighing our priorities. This is needing to make a decision. This is needing to prioritize. And I feel like now that we've had this life experience, that we've had this learning, we're able to prioritize, and we need to prioritize on what our focus is, where we're going, what we're doing, who we are. At the bottom here, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of leaving a legacy. Again, right next to it, we have the Ten of Pentacles there. So this is the long-term energy. And it's like, again, we've just completed something. We've learned something. Now we need to reprioritize so we can continue forward. For some of you, this could be a retirement card as well. So that's that completion. That's the ending we see with the World card. And we're now prioritizing ourselves and our time in retiring. But for the majority of you, I feel like it was a lesson that was learned. We need to reprioritize and be future focused, be thinking what the long-term plan is here. Let's take a look at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Star card. This is a card of renewal, hope. This is clarity though. This is inner clarity. Again, this lesson we learned, this experience, it's engraved in us now. It's ingrained in us. And we can act accordingly with this experience. So this is the clarity that we gained through that lesson. The next card we have is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card with a bunch of different meanings. I really do feel like this is a gift. So you see this person's handing this other person a cup. So in this case, I feel like this information, this lesson was a gift because we can now reprioritize. We can refocus. It almost like was course correction, it feels like. And at the bottom, we have the Moon card. This is making voluntary changes. It totally makes sense. Again, what do we want long term? We just learned something really important. Now we need to put it into play. We need to make changes to guide us forward on whatever that long-term path plan is. All right, Virgo, at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. But question number 1, we have the Seven of Hearts, number 21 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2, we have the Three of Diamonds, number 48 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the King of Clubs, number 50 card. Ooh, another yes. 3 yeses across the board there for you. Taking a look at our Healing Stones deck, we're going to pull a crystal for the month of April for you. This month you have turquoise, which is good for self-responsibility and really helps you forge your own destiny. Last but not least, we are going to pull a card from our healing notes deck. Your healing note says, this too you will conquer. Thank you so much, Virgo, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful April.